Welcome to Civil Services Achievers Point. We are discussing today the Assam Tribune of 7 October 2020. These are the answers to the MCQs of 6 October and the MCQs of 7 October. You can pause the video here and you can attempt these questions. You can mention the answers in the comment section. So students, these are the important newspaper articles we are discussing and the important editorials. So students, let us begin. The first article is regarding the Nobel Prize in Physics. So 3 scientists have won the Nobel Prize in Physics this year, and this topic we are studying under the General Studies 3 paper topic Science and Technology. So the 3 scientists are Roger Penrose from Britain, Reinhard Gengel from Germany, and Andrea Ghez from USA. Now, among these, the Roger Penrose from Britain received half of this year's prize for the discovery that black hole formation is a robust prediction of the general theory of relativity, and Reinhard Gengel and Andrea Ghez received the second half of the prize for the discovery of a supermassive compact object at the center of our galaxy. So students should know the name of the scientists, and for the field of work they have received the Nobel Prize. Now coming to the next important topic, USA, Australia, India and Japan discuss China's actions. So this we are studying under the General Studies 2 paper International Relations. US Secretary of State had said that China's increasingly assertive actions across the region make it more critical for the 4 Indo-Pacific nations which are known as now the Quad to cooperate so as to protect their partners and their people from the Chinese exploitation, corruption and coercion. So this remark has been made at a meeting in Tokyo with the foreign ministers of Japan, India and Australia, who make up together the Quad. So APSC will definitely ask a question regarding which countries below are the member of Quad nations. So at the time we should know the answer. It is USA, Australia, India and Japan. Now coming to the next important article, Kisan Rath app to boost business and increase farmers' income as per the Chief Minister. So this topic we are discussing under the General Studies on Assam paper, Economic Development. Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal has launched the Kisan Rath fruits and vegetables mobile app to facilitate timely selling of agriculture products by promoting a buyer and seller network. So it will give a good network between the producers of the farmers and the buyers of the produce. The app can be run in Assamese, Hindi and English, and the new app will help in boosting agribusiness by opening up markets across the country for farmers of Assam to get maximum benefits for their produce. Also, this app will prove as a boon to growers of perishable fruits and vegetables, because we know many fruits and vegetables which are perishable get destroyed due to lack of cold storage or not access to markets. So this app will help better networking of buyers and sellers, and it will help preventing the wastage of the farmers' produce. So coming to our next important article, India to overtake China as world's largest LPG residential market by 2030. This we are studying under the General Studies 3 paper Economic Development. So India is expected to overtake China as the world's largest cooking gas LPG residential sector market by 2030, and it is as per the Wood Mackenzie report. So driven by environmental and health concerns, the government has also been implementing schemes to help lower income families cope with the cost of switching from biomass to LPG, and various government schemes such as the direct benefit transfer of LPG, DBTL, which gives subsidies to the vulnerable population, and Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana PMUY provides families living below the poverty line access to free LPG stoves. Now we are discussing the important editorials. Land patta, as we have already covered, that government of Assam has decided to provide the land patta or ownership to the landless. So this topic we are studying under the general studies on Assam paper, that is GS5, topic polity and governance. So in a positive development aimed at streamlining land settlement and land reforms, the state government has set in motion the process of providing the land patta or ownership to the landless. So the decision of government to distribute land pattas to 60,000 indigenous families is a step in the right direction, and taking the number of such families receiving land pattas to 1.6 lakh. So this initiative has been taken in the wake of the recommendations of the Hari Shankar Brahma Committee on the protection of land rights of indigenous people, and the land policy 2019 was formulated by the state government on the Hari Shankar Brahma Committee. So APSC may ask a question here that Hari Shankar Brahma Committee is related to which like below provisions. So the answer will be protection of land rights of indigenous people. So now coming to the next important editorial, here one important point is discussed between the Indo-Myanmar meeting. So it is mentioned as significant meeting, and this topic we are studying under the General Studies 2 paper International Relations. India has always been playing a second role or second fiddle to the Chinese as far as wielding influence on our immediate neighbors is concerned. For example, developing nations like Nepal, Sri Lanka, and Pakistan. However, as the political scenario is changing in Myanmar, and when Aung San Suu Kyi had returned to the front stage to become Myanmar's state councillor at the expense of the military junta in the last general election. So, as the government is now represented by Aung San, so the government of India has taken the opportunity and initiated dialogues with the Myanmar. So key issues remain unresolved, while those involving another neighbor, Bangladesh, which is confronted with the Rohingya refugee crisis and is pressurizing India to take up the matter with Myanmar. So there are many projects with Myanmar, such as the Kaladan Transit Transport Project, which will boost connectivity with India's northeast and enhance security cooperation to counter activities of militant groups, especially along the borders in Manipur and Nagaland. So it may be noted that coastal shipping agreement that will allow Indian ships to reach Mizoram via Sitwe port on the Bay of Bengal and through the Kaladan River multimodal link has been hanging for many years, and now it would be completed, and it will add a feature, a good feature in the rather a good feather in a cap for India-Myanmar relations. And in this editorial, the fall of Jatayu, this we are discussing under the General Studies 3 paper, Biodiversity and Environment. This editorial discusses the decline of the population of vulture. So here it says that till the early 1990s, the vulture was the most populous raptor in India, and also in Indian mythology, Jatayu, the vulture king, fell from the sky after his wings were chopped off by demon king Ravana. And however, the decline of the vulture is because of hunting, and habitat loss could explain the disappearance of vultures. Apart from that, there is a drug which is called diclofenac, was introduced in India in 1994 and was the most prescribed veterinary drug in the 1990s. And when the vultures fed on the carcasses of animals treated with diclofenac prior to their death, the unmetabolized drug in the carcass causes visceral gout or formation of uric acid crystals within tissues and renal failure resulting in death of the bird. So many vultures were dead because of eating the dead cows which were treated with a drug called diclofenac. So seeing this, the government of India officially banned the use of the drug for veterinary use, and to augment the vulture population in the wild, 8 ex situ captive breeding centers have been set up in the country. So this editorial discusses and also gives certain steps which will help to revive the vulture population. With this, we come to an end to today's current affairs discussion. I hope this class was very helpful. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you.